Hello everyone, and welcome to Escape from EverAfter with Chaos Counseling. This game is one I have been waiting for actually a very long time. This is another game that I actually helped bring to life on Kickstarter. And kind of a funny story behind this game is, shoot, I don't even remember how many years ago. I'd have to look up when the campaign was. That Flays actually messaged me and said, hey, I know you've been sad about the lack of new Paper Mario games that are good. Well, some people on Kickstarter are looking to fix that. And sent me this. She sent me a link to this game, and, well, I backed it, and here we are. I actually have been really looking forward to streaming this one, and honestly, had there not been some issues with the key distribution, I actually had planned to stream this one before I streamed Dragon Age, but I didn't get my key until after. So, well, here we are now. Say the very least, I did play through the game on my own, so this isn't a blind playthrough. But out of the 3 Paper Mario inspired games, this one probably is my favorite, with only one complaint. I only have like one minor complaint. I'm gonna play the game on normal mode, just because. But yeah, yeah, I don't have much to say other than, from a gameplay standpoint, this is a throwback to the first 2 Paper Mario games, which by default means I'm going to love it. But what really makes this game so charming and stand out is its story and presentation, and I'm really looking forward to share that. Anyway, today I'm going to read to you one of my favorite stories. Ahem. Once upon a time, in a realm of lush forest and shimmering rivers, there lived a hero named Flint Buckler. Actually, fun fact, Escape from EverAfter was not the original title. It was Flint Buckler in the Sleepy Castle or something like that. However, I do actually agree that Escape from EverAfter is the better name, and you'll see why as we play through the game. For ages, Flint had valiantly pursued his quest to vanquish Tinder, the dragon, a fearsome creature hidden away in a sprawling castle guarding untold riches and treasure. Flint's battles with Tinder were fierce and brutal, but alas, he never succeeded. Trying time and time again, Flint sought to bring an end to Tinder's reign of terror. Their rivalry had become the stuff of legends whispered among villagers as the tale of unyielding resolve. Once again, Flint found himself standing before the tower's entrance of Tinder's castle, bracing himself for one final confrontation. Familiar fortress looming above, Flint's heart fluttered with anticipation, knowing that winning this final battle with Tinder would settle their age-old feud and determine his legacy as a hero. The heavy front door creaked open and the air crackling with tension, and Flint stepped inside. The entrance hall, blanketed in a harsh fluorescent light, echoed with a smooth, jazzy sound of elevator music, and a cheery receptionist greeting Flynn and welcoming smile as he approached. Wait, what? Hang on. Hello, not suspicious. How you doing? This is how I remember the story going. This will be the time I finally defeat Tinder, then no doubt earn the respect and gratitude of a hero like myself deserves, Huh? Something's different here. And no matter, time to find Tinder and settle things once and for all. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, let's just dive right in. This game is charming as hell. Hi, welcome to EverAfter Inc. headquarters. How can I help you? I, heroic adventurer Flint Buckler, have arrived to defeat Tinder, the fiery scourge of the kingdom. Allow me through to the Dragon's Keep, and I'll spare you a humiliating defeat. Huh? I don't have any Tinder here. Do you have their extension? What? I'm telling you about the owner of this castle. You know, the big, terrifying, fire-breathing dragon? Sir, you seem confused. This is EverAfter Inc. We're a company. So arguably more terrifying than a dragon. Certainly no dragons here. I'm not confused. Well, maybe I'm a little confused. What's going on? Who are you again? I'm Red Riding Hood, the receptionist here. And you look awfully familiar. Oh yeah, it must be this. This is uncomfortable. Please wait 1 second while I phone my boss. Sir, I think we got a main character here. He's going on about fighting some dragon or something. Yep. Uh-huh. All right, sounds good. Okay, the manager will see you now. Please head left to our office until you see the door with the moon above it. Can't miss it. Hey, Val. I can't stop thinking about the horrible dating app, everyone. Time to say Tinder. Fair enough. Okay. Like, just for, like, the reason why her name's Tinder is it's meant to be a play on Flint and Tinder. But yeah, so if it isn't clear at this point, the basic premise of this game is about storybook characters, crossing over and interacting with each other. You crossed the game last night? What game? I absolutely fumbled it. That last play had me on the floor. I don't know what you're talking about. And don't get me started on the 7th inning. The ref didn't know what the heck he was doing. Okay. It wasn't Hagen. Oh, look, like someone is a serious case of the Mondays. But yeah, it's basically, obviously crazy weather we've been having lately. You know what they say about weather around here? If they don't like it, wait 10 minutes. Ha! This is weird. It's never really worse. I was right this morning. Are you new here? Welcome. I always love some fresh blood in the office. Let's see. So Flint is the only one not aware there are stories in the player. It looks like at the moment, yes. Don't worry. They are going to expand upon it more. More and better. Am I right? You're good coffee or anytime soon. I can't function without my coffee. You know, you're really into crochet like they love crafts. I used to be a ruthless Viking selling the high seas and pillaging priceless treasure. Now I'm a customer service agent. Anything is possible. Did you hear Jerry and Kathleen were seen kissing in the courtyard the other day? Can you believe it? Actually, Stacy's gonna be devastated, just devastated. Of course, her and Marissa just broke up last weekend. But personally, I think Marissa still has feeling for Stacy. I mean, do you see the way she slows down passing by her desk? And you're never gonna believe. Sorry to cut you off, I really have to go. Sun Gem. Those are kind of important. I say kind of because they're not story relevant. They're just used to get items and stuff. Ahoy, you want to come for drinks with me after work? I work hard, but I also play. I'm sorry, I'm busy. No biggie, my bud. I'm so lonely. You believe Linda got the promotion? Freaking Linda of all people. Just a few hours left to go. You can do this. Ahem, BB processor overload. Yeah, it's giving you kind of. Let's see. How sad is your life that you have to be? You have to be the office gossip for real. You must be visiting a school trip or something. You want a free advice? Well, tough luck, buddy. Yeah, I'm just kind of talking to everybody just to kind of establish the flavor and tone of the game. You know it's rude to just walk into my cubicle without an appointment. I'm trying to work here. Generation, I tell you, don't make it like they used to. Stop it. Okay, is there a way? Sorry, just the way that this cubicle. Yep. Oh, is there nothing in here? Oh, that's unfortunate. But bounce pad, yay! You must be Flint. Welcome to EverAfter Inc. headquarters. The manager will see you now. Please proceed through the door to the left.
Welcome. Come in. Don't be shy. Have a seat. Hey there, boy. You sure look like a fish out of water.
I don't know what you're I don't know who you are, what's going on, but I'm looking for Tinder, the dragon of the owner of this castle.
I bet you're kid. I know this is all very confusing. Allow me to introduce myself. Mr. Moon, Regional Branch Manager. I am the manager of these offices, and I know exactly who you are. In fact, I know everything about you. Flint Buckler, fairy tale hero adventurer. Really nothing. Excuse me, really nothing we haven't seen before. Pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. So let me address the elephant in the room. Your arch nemesis Tinder no longer owns this castle. We do, and by we, I'm talking about EverAfter Inc.
What is this EverAfter Inc. you keep talking about, kid? I can write. Can I write with it?
Kid, you crack me up. We're talking, Inc. as an incorporated. We're the largest, conglomerate in the world. The real world, that is. Oops, look at me, getting ahead of myself. So, all this around you is a storybook. You're in a storybook, and your quest to defeat Tinder the Dragon is part of that storybook. Fortunately for you, EverAfter Inc. has discovered a way to enter storybooks as part of their mission to expand their brand. And we bring the comforts of modern world to those living among the confines of fiction, such as yourself. So, you have two options here. One, you can turn around and leave. Or two, you can join the other fairy tale folks and apply for a job. We're always looking for team players to join EverAfter Inc. family, and you'd be a great fit. All those other folks in the office used to be just like you, storybook characters chained to the whims of their creators, doomed to live out the same tired old tales over and over again. Heck, I used to be a storybook character too until EverAfter Inc. came and liberated me. A children's book, if you can believe it. Anyway, kid, truth be told, you human characters are pretty popular with corporate. Just a bit of a grit and hard work, you might even become a mid-level manager like me someday. You understand what I'm saying here?
Get it now? This is all a trick. Tinder set this all up to trick me into leaving. She's really feeling that threatened by me, huh? Well, the ruse is up. I'm going to defeat Tinder, but first I'll start with you.
It's really gonna be this way, kid. What a disappointment. Gods. Throw him in the dungeon, and I don't have time for deluded lunatics.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. This is already... Yes, please. One of the things I absolutely love about this game, I love this premise. And that's like, out of all three of the Paper Mario inspired games that I have played, this one has the best premise. I love this idea that the story revolves around the real world coming into storybooks, basically, for completely corporate and capitalist reasons. And heck, and I love that that's framed as they're the bad guys. Which, especially in America nowadays, it is nice to see things that depict big corporations as bad. Which is also a reason why Yooka-Laylee really worked for me, because they're both games where the main villain represents capitalism. You're finally awake. Let me guess, you came to my castle yet again to try and defeat me. And now, in the final cruel twist, I'm stuck in here with you. Literally, I could not imagine a worse fate. Do I know you? Don't give me that, Flint. I know you're dim, but you're not that dim. Tinder? Is that you? You're so small. Yes, of course, it's me, you fool. Even in this pitiful form, I'm still the greatest, most powerful dragon that ever lived. You should be quivering in fear. Tinder, the dragon, scourge of the kingdom, but small. I didn't even recognize you. You're just so tiny. Excuse me. A minor inconvenience, that's all. One day I was minding my own business when a whole army of these crooks stormed my castle and started trashing the place. For a dragon like myself, invaders are nothing new. I dispel of them regularly with ease. As you know firsthand. But before I could destroy those brutes, they used some technology to disarm me and shrink me down to this pitiful form you see before you. EverAfter Inc. Oh, so you've been introduced. So, see this collar around my neck? It somehow restricts my fire breathing and keeps me from doing any real damage. But once I get out of this cell and take back my castle, they'll be begging for mercy. Can't you just take the collar off? You think I haven't tried that? It's no use, it's indestructible. I'll be stuck in this puny form until I find that scheming moon manager and force him to remove it. Well, I mean, I came here to fight you, and I feel kind of bad now. You think you can still... You think I can't still crush you in a fight? Oh, okay, I have a question. No, I'm still I've had such a busy week, but I am at the moment leaning on giving it to my low kicks. But I also can't deny actually getting something with Protean is very appealing. But yeah, it's narrowed down between my Meowscarada and my low kicks. You think I can't still... I never read that. I've changed my mind. Now that it seems like... Now that I'm seeing you like this, I don't really want to rub salt in the wound, is all I'm saying. Well, too bad. You're going to regret coming here. Well, it's time to choose violence. I hope you came prepared, Flint, because I'm not going to hold back. Looks like you hit your head pretty hard. You remember how to fight, right? You want to use action commands? Yep. Are you sure, Flint? This stuff is critical. If you don't let me explain, you won't even stand a chance. No, I'm really good. All right, then. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yep. Yep. Oops. I kind of blundered that a little bit. So yeah, if you've played any of the Paper Mario games or seen any of my streams, you know, this kind of combat should seem familiar. HP, I love that in this version of the game, rather than having flower power like Paper Mario or just TP like in, I think, Bug Fables, or maybe that was, TP was Born of Bread. Your mana is coffee. And I love that about, that's just a little detail about this game I just adore. This is so humiliating. You're lucky, Flint. You did okay considering the state you're in. I did? Ahem, I mean, of course I did. What did you expect? Look, we've got to get out of here. Let's put our differences aside for a second and... Differences? You know, I remind you, you're the one who keeps coming into my castle to bother me. All I want is some peace and quiet. That's not the whole story, and you know it. But my point still stands. We need to get out of here. Well, maybe we're in luck. Those goons left the key just sitting there, right outside the bars. And a bunch of amateurs clearly proper key placement in Dungeon 101. Anyway, don't you throw your buckle and pick it up. I could obviously get it myself, but doing that kind of dull task is beneath me. Oh, is that why you've been sitting here by yourself for who knows how long? Don't test me, Flint. Just grab the key by throwing your buckler through the bars, now. So, again, out of all the Paper Mario games, or Paper Mario game inspired, because we're storybook character, because like, in Bug Fables, the characters are designed to still kind of look like they're made of paper, despite the fact that there's arguably no reason for it because you're bugs. This one, I actually don't mind the similar paper aesthetic because we're basically characters off the written page. And then Born of Bread had its own style, so... a key, what does it unlock? Yeah, okay, just confirming. Congratulations, took you long enough. Okay, you coming? I travel with likes of you, don't make me laugh. Take you back to my castle, and once I do, you'll be my next target. You better be gone by then. And again, to be clear, I absolutely adore the art style in Bug Fables. I'm not truly... Fables means animal stories, and most fables are written on books. True. Rude much there, Tinder? You said it. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. And again, to be clear, I don't actually have a problem with the art direction in Bug Fables. If any of you have seen my stream of Bug Fables, you would know that. It is just... I want to acknowledge that I'm just trying to acknowledge and praise the art direction in this game and how well it fits the... Oh, hey, Tinder. Fits this game's theme and story. Stand back, Flint. This door is blocked, so I'm just going to blast it down with my trademark fire-breathing technique. Frat, this ghastly collar makes my fire almost useless. What kind of dragon am I? Can't even fly with these puny wings anymore.
At least still have your hordes?
Go ahead and laugh all you want. I know I'm a sad sight, but don't think for a second that my fire still won't burn you to a crisp if I aim your way.
Hey, what's all that racket in there? Oh, Joel, get out of there.
Gee, I wonder, it might have something to do with the key sitting right outside the jail cell.
Told you that would happen, but instead you're leaving the key there. What's with the... With what arm am I supposed to carry that key around, huh, Genius? You see any? Besides, on my chance to finally earn the promotion I've been gunning for by sending these very tough phonies packing. That's right, time to fight.
Violence! Well, it looks like we have to fight these guys together. Now that my life is on the line, as well as your bumbling fighting skills, simply will not do.
I bet I beat you in a fight just moments ago.
Well, yeah, do you want a medal or something? You want a buckler throw? Your one-up buckler throwing might earn you some spot in the circus, but it's not going to get you very far in battle. Here, drink this coffee.
Yay, coffee.
MP Mocha points. Oh, right there shows your this tutorial stuff. All right, let's smash these eggs to pieces. Peace be the journey, my over easy assholes. Retreat.
Well, Tinder, you fought well.
I did, didn't I? Now, thanks to your help, even in this form, I still got it.
Right,
I've decided we can travel together, but only because you clearly need my protection. Only I'm allowed to defeat you, understand? I'll be coming with you to ensure these corporate goons don't get the job done before I have a chance to.
So you're saying we should team up?
Absolutely not. We are just temporarily working together to get out of here so I can banish EverAfter Inc. from my castle. Then we can go back to fighting, and I can finish destroying you.
Okay, whatever. Sounds like a plan. Tinder joins the party. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
As I said, I'm not joining the party. If anything, you're joining my team. Don't forget it. Anyway, as you know, I can breathe fire. Only a little bit, though. The EverAfter Inc. collar prevents me from wreaking havoc like I used to, but I can still ignite some flammable objects. For example, unlike torches and rag banners like this. Protect my flame, blah, blah, blah.
Tinder's a bit of a Sundari, aren't they? You know, that's fair.
Now, try burn anything that looks suspicious. You never know what you might find. 2, they barricaded the door shut again. We'll need to find another way out. If I remember correctly, there's a secret passageway somewhere in this room. Let's find it. I do kind of, it's something that was kind of brought up by Mr. Moon, but like Flint and Tinder are from a pretty basic book. Like they're just basically there was a banner there. Yes, sorry, yeah, no, I did remember that. It just, since it led me to the next room, I wanted to hit the torches. They're both from very basic, simple, straightforward books. So it is kind of be like, okay, how does someone who is extensively kind of underwritten, that is meant to be just in the same repetitive story over and over, it's like, how would they adjust to actually having to develop as a person, if you know what I mean? I'm not saying this is like high art or anything.
We got company.
The panic look on your face tells me that I'm going to have to explain how first strikes work. Do you want me to?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, your funeral. Now, this is a mechanic in this game I do with... look, it have some new enemy types, so here, pay attention. See the soldier with the shield? No, you burned it. As long as he's holding that thing, he'll block any attack on him, enemies behind him. Luckily, that shoddy wood is no match for my fire. Then see that soldier in the back? He's armed with a sharp weapon that will damage anyone that tries to get too close. The ranged attack like your buckler can throw to disarm him, though. But do this before having me attack, like MK. Last thing, you press Y to swap, or blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's enough explaining. Let's do this. But yeah, that is actually a mechanic in this game I do really like. The shield mechanic. Like, it does add some very interesting dynamics to the whole kind of Paper Mario combat formula. But the other thing I kind of like about it is the fact that there are different types of shields. Like, obviously the wooden ones are the ones you face early on, but then you get metal ones, so on and so forth. Again, I like this mechanic. And it definitely does make the combat stand out more. Another thing I do... Okay, so for those of you who weren't here or whatever, I streamed every single Paper Mario game basically back to back to back. Not counting the first one because I'd actually streamed that one a few years prior, but I streamed all of them just to kind of celebrate the remaster or the remake of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Okay, that's a lie. I didn't stream the DS Paper Mario game simply due to the fact that I don't have a way to stream. Plus, I don't own it, and I wouldn't have a way to stream it even if I did. Nifty, but I never understood why you install these obtuse puzzles around your castle. It's a bit tacky, I admit, but in my youth, it was a stylish thing to do. Wait, how old are you? I'm 1,342 years. Oh. If you found a trinket, you'll need me to explain how trinkets work? No. Trinkets are this game's equivalent of badges. And I do like that each character has their individual trinket inventory. What was I saying? So I streamed every Paper Mario game. Then I streamed Bug Fables because it was Paper Mario inspired. And then, like, as I was about to wrap up, I discovered Born of Bread. And I thought, shit. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because I'm like, oh, because I literally learned about Born of Bread like right before I finished Bug Fables. I'm like, shit, okay, I should stream this one too because it's more Paper Mario inspired stuff. But as anyone who watched that stream would know, I only got like 2 episodes in before I'm like, I don't have the patience for this. I want to move on to something else. Maybe I'll come back at a later date and try it again. Well, I am definitively just saying, for anyone who cares, I will not be returning to Born of Bread, because after I finished playing through this game, I thought, you know what? Let me play through a Born of Bread kind of on my own time and see if it is a game I do want to return to. And no. I want to be clear, if Born of Bread was almost the best of these Paper Mario inspired games, but the game is broken. Like, literally, like critical functions that you kind of need to get through the game are broken. They don't work. And the big one was the combat. Like, Flint, one of those extremely rare situations where skills might come in handy. We need to light both these torches, but since we can't reach the other one over there, you can throw your buckler carrying tutorial, leave the rest to you. And since, like, Born of Bread worked kind of like on Paper Mario Thousand Year Door rules, that, you know, if your companions get knocked out, you can still keep going, but if you get knocked out, it's game over. And one of the characters, like, he was shitty at combat, but he had a fuck ton of HP, but because the game was broken and when you tried to swap positions to let your partners absorb some damage, it wouldn't stick, and you'd be immediately swapped back later. I'm like, well, fuck, what's the point? And it just caused a bunch of unnecessary frustration, to say the very least. Nah, we don't need to run away. So yeah, it is something I'm sad about, because presentation-wise and honestly even story-wise, Born of Bread was one of the more unique, probably the most original of these three Paper Mario-esque games. Again, not that this game isn't also brimming with originality, but again, in terms of like art direction, this game and Bug Fables are the ones that both definitely try to look very similar to Paper Mario, and that's not a bad thing. Just it's not a bad thing, it's just a thing. And I do just want to kind of acknowledge it. The exit's this way, but the door's locked tight. Hang on. These fools don't even replace the locks. These are still my locks. How embarrassing. Luckily, I keep a spare key in my treasure room to the east. If EverAfter Inc. is as incapable as they seem, the key should be there. Let's go, Flint. Because, I mean, Board of Bread definitely still kind of had a papery-esque aesthetic, but beyond that, like, the character designs are still pretty unique on their own right. Like I said, don't mind, let's see, truly a capitalist corporation where they won't even bother to replace locks. Oh, absolutely. Again, this game does a really good job of tearing into big corporations and capitalism and greed and whatnot. Like, I am very happy with the direction the story takes. But it also makes sure to humanize the employees in corporations and realize it's like most of them are just part of the grind, whether they want to be or not. So it demonizes the people on top, but it doesn't villainize the low level employees, which I'm very grateful for. Now, sure, most of the employees are just kind of apathetically accepting their lot in the company, but that's different. Flint, listen for a second. Do you see that escape from the After Ink copy machine over there? That's the save point. Tutorial. Don't want to hear about you whining about lost progress if you don't. That's a vending machine. Restore. Okay, that's right. That's what those are. I want to use vending machines whenever you're running HP is running low. Okay. I also really like, because obviously the Paper Mario inspired games, like, we need similar concepts, in order to make sure it's like, oh, you need places to save. I mean, granted, they could just let us save anywhere, but that's not sexy enough, I guess. They need ways to restore HP, and I adore the copy machine and vending machine gimmick in this game. Because, like, in I'm gonna be bringing up Bug Fables and Born of Bread a lot, at the very least in this first video, just because Again, I'm obsessed with Paper Mario, and I love Paper Mario-esque games. But again, I adore this gimmick of the copy machine and vending machine playing into the office corporate takeover that EverAfter Inc. did. Ooh, sweet sun gem. Yeah, that placement of that torch right there was very good to let me know that that's good game design, because it's not something. Okay, can I not jump up there? Sorry, just the way that was set up, it kind of looked like I could maybe jump up there. And since it looked like there was kind of like a shield or something up there, I kind of got the vibe it's like jump up there and hit it with my shield, or hit it with my buckler.
Alright, team, grab as much as you can. This is one of the only treasure stores that EverAfter Inc. hasn't found yet. Oi, oi, boss.
I do love Tinder, yeah.
Hey! Hey! Get your hands off my gold.
Your gold is just used to belong to the dragon named Tinder. You're confused or something? We got just as much gold as anyone else.
I am Tinder, you fool!
Oh, right, pal. Tinder's supposed to be big and intimidating. You're just, well, look at you. You're not fooling anyone, bud.
How about I burn you alive as demonstration? Tinder, relax. Just talk this out. Nobody messes with my gold, least of all some shrimpy little rodents.
Again, pal, it's not your gold. Tinder's or not. It belongs to EverAfter Inc. now, and, well, they're certainly not gonna miss it if we skim off a little old stash. Maybe, we'll even give you a small cut if you quit your whining.
That's it. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to scram before I make you wish you'd never been born. 3,
Hey, you're messing with the wrong mice, pal.
2,
Boss, this character looks really familiar. Are you sure Tinder isn't?
1.
We're waiting.
Time's up. Prepare to face my wrath.
Bring it on. It's stocking time.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I realized I missed 2 messages. There was a Ben. Yes, no. Truly kept. Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't miss anything. Never mind. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me. Wait, I should have thrown the. Not actually blind. The trio of mice are more powerful when stacked with their spears. Try knocking. Yeah, I'm dumb. I should have, because, yeah, Tinder can't. Triple stack miskits, indeed. So I can't. Yeah, the way things are, Tinder can't. Yeah, I was dumb. I was dumb.
You occasionally prove yourself worthy as a sidekick.
If they are blind, how do they know Tinder is so small? Oh, don't worry. They do bring that up. So, like, these are supposed to be the 3 blind mice. From, well, the story of the 3 blind mice. And they absolutely address the fact that they can see, and it's actually really funny. Oh, okay. I for some reason thought that one was gonna... Oh, but it stunned them, so they can't do anything. So, that's good. I do know that there are other enemies that stack like this that can be knocked over. Again, yay, a game where I can swap my character's positions and it actually matters in a meaningful way. I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh on harping on that point, but sadly, I really can't recommend Born of Bread because the combat is, again, it's broken. It's completely broken. And one of the main things that's broken about is the character swap mechanics. Again, I'm gonna need plenty of TP, but I don't have a ton of trinkets at the moment. So let's just do the atypical game like this. First level up and get some HP.
Okay, right, we give up, you win.
You're lucky you still have your whiskers, but alas, the mighty and powerful Tinder's feeling merciful today.
So you really are Tinder, huh? How mighty fall. Now look at you, you're a shrimp. I mean, you're just as much smaller than we expected us all.
Once I get off this collar device that was forced around my neck, I'll be back at my normal imposing size. And I certainly won't be needing to fight alongside my sidekick here. Slide kick, really?
So you've been called EverAfter Inc. really did a number on ya. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. They've done much worse to much stronger storybook folk. Be grateful they only neutralized you.
So, who are you mice anyway, and why are you down here?
We're the Three Blind Mice. More specifically, my name is Nickel.
I'm Petty.
And I'm Scratch. Nice to be acquainted.
The Three Blind Mice. Seemingly not blind.
Heard of us? We're loyal employees of EverAfter Inc. As for why we're down here, we're not so loyal that we won't skim some gold off the top when the opportunity arises.
You're from the Book of Nursery Rhymes? Why would you leave a cheesy place like that to go work for a horrible company like EverAfter Inc.?
First of all, notice how us Three Blind Mice aren't blind anymore?
Yep, that's right. Dental and vision insurance. The optometrist fixed us right up.
Oh, hey, breakfast. How's it going? Like I said, the reason why they're not blind anymore, I just find that kind of hilarious.
And besides, the book we came from, the land of nursery rhymes and other fables, it's been totally destroyed, of course.
That kind of what this company does. They come into a book, sap the world of its resources, employ the characters that they deem able enough to work, and leave the rest a wreck.
I was going to say that we're blinded by greed and ambition, but that works too. I mean, that's probably true as well.
Yep, storybook are on top market, valuable resources, cheap labor, and most importantly, profit to be made. It was only a matter of time before someone did something about it.
That's insane. Who do these scumbags think they are?
I'll tell you who they think they are. They're the largest conglomerate in all the universe. They're not from storybooks like us. They're from the real world, and they can do whatever they want.
Maybe so, but once we get out of this dungeon, we're taking them down.
Are you out of your mind? This isn't some fairy tale folktale no more. It's over. You're done. And believe me, they have a little tolerance for rebellious main characters such as yourself.
Also, hello, Muffin. What can I say except you're welcome?
That call I forced on you, it's just the beginning. You can't win here, fellas. Sorry.
So what do you suggest we do?
You really just want to make a difference here? Get a job. Work your way up. You can do far more damage to EverAfter Inc. from behind a desk than from a jail cell.
Ha! I tend to the most powerful dragon who ever lived as a desk jockey. No, thank you.
Shoot yourself, pal. Anywho, it's nice meeting ya. But it's time for us to skedaddle. See ya. Nice knowing ya. Bye.
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Muffin?
Seriously, guys, consider what the boss is saying. If we hadn't complied, we would have disappeared with the rest of our story.
Well, Tinder, what do you think? What do I think? It's ludicrous. You can't seriously be considering getting a job. Ugh. Let's just get out of here. After that, you can do whatever you want. My spare key is in the chest. We can use it to escape the dungeon.
Ink bottle. There we go, key. Yeah, the ink is, you use it to basically upgrade your attack strength. Again, it's another mechanic I do rather like. I leveled up. I don't need to do this. What am I doing? You can never fix corporate from within. You have to break the system itself. Agreed. I'm doing okay, but I'm at a children's camp and doing volunteer work. Nice. It's been alright. A bit fun and a bit tiring, which I basically get paid to experience. Lol. That's unfortunate. I guess that's technically better than being paid in exposure. Treasure. Health booster. Sweet. Yeah, this guy, he's just, doing his day-to-day day job, and he just... Oh, right. He's just doing his day-to-day, 9 to 5, and he just wasn't expected to be hit in the face by a shield today. Yeah, but it's volunteer work, good point, so I didn't want to be here. So if I didn't want to be here, plus these people running are really cool, nice people. Okay, that's good. I retract my snarky statement from before. This just, yeah, that just leads back to where we were. Jeez, these poor clocks are just freaking out. Kind of reminds me of Cuphead, kind of. Artistic-wise, I can see that. Or, well, then again, I don't actually know, like, the story of Cuphead, so maybe that's what you mean. More sun gems! Sorry if I'm less chatty than usual. I literally woke up a minute. You went live? No worries, Val. Flint, before we leave, we need to talk. Thought about what those mice said, and well, I agree that we should get a job with EverAfter Inc. Seriously, what changed your mind? As much as it pains me to admit, in this form I can't fight like I used to. And even at my best, with the technology this company possesses, I've just never seen anything like it. I don't think we can win. That's cool. Usually when you, from experience, usually isn't fun. Just said that for fun. Fair, also fair enough. Their tech seems pretty crafty. I admit that Moon Guy seemed to brush off my buckler throw pretty easily. Yeah, that's not saying much. But see, we're not getting anywhere until we can find a way to get past that technology. We could just leave, but this is my castle. Well, it means something to me. Okay, I realize her voice just slowly turned into my Lupa voice, but... And besides, you heard those mice. They won't stop until the entire storybook is wrecked from their greedy meddling. That's why I think the best way for us is to work here, act like we belong, and find a way to take them down from within. It's the only way. Then yes, I'll do it. Adventuring just isn't going to be fun anymore with this corporate meddling with things. Not related with the story at all. More in the style a bit. Also, Muffin wants to do it. Okay. Okay, good. With my intellect, we can play the long game and figure out a plan to take down EverAfter Inc. down for real. Imagine that, us teaming up. I never thought I'd see the day, Tindy. No, you are not calling me a stupid nickname like that. We may be doing it together, but don't mistake this temporary partnership for friendship. Noted. Good. Now let's go find this moon dimwit and demand a job. Maybe I should do the talking. I think I come off a bit nicer. Fine, so be it. Let's get out of here and go straight to the office. Hold! Yes, I would love to save the game. Cuphead's got two cups who gamble and lose their souls to the devil, but they run the errands and they grab soul people who owe the devil. Be free, okay.
Thank you, boys, for bringing these troublemakers to me. Flint and Tinder, come have a seat. So, Flint, you broke out of the dungeon, and to top things off, you busted your old pal Tinder out as well. What am I supposed to do with you?
I actually have decided I want a job here after all. In fact, both of us want jobs.
Well, that's fantastic. The higher-ups are going to be so pleased to hear I recruit a new human employee. So, Tinder, you're on board with this as well? No hard feelings about the collar, eh? Looks great on you.
I'll murder you in your sleep for disrespecting me like this. How dare you, you oversized him.
See, I'm basically just helping out with children and keeping them in check and participating. Play with them, I'm teaching.
I mean, yes, this call is acceptable. I want to work in your incredibly interesting and not evil at all corporation. So it's been my dream to be a loser desk jockey at the bottom of the at this bottom feeding institution.
Glad to hear it.
So what happens now?
Don't get ahead of yourself. You still need to apply like everyone else. But since I'm a busy moon, I'll cut to the chase and interview you both right here. I'm simply going to ask you a few questions to get to know you, and I want you to answer as best as you can. Easy stuff, all right? Okay, let's do this. Welcome to your job interview. As you know, my name's Mr. Moon, and I'm going to be your manager. Should you be working here?
It's up to you to help with the detail. Okay.
Now, let's get right into it and start with a softball question. What's the name of the company you're applying for? Correct. You know your stuff, kid. Way to go. First thing I want to know about working at EverAfter Inc. We're all just a big family here. We support each other. That means,
Yeah, anytime a company says we're all a family, that's normally their way of trying to guilt you with, familial connection to get you to do whatever they want.
it means coming early. The fact that most of us like to stick around after hours to get the work done. That's the kind of place we are. We work hard and we play hard. All right, next question. What do you want to work here? Ah, what a coincidence. Me too. I just think make the world a better place. Okay, good. Here's another one for you. What can you bring to the company? Oh yeah, then solve this. What goes all the way around the world but stays in the center?
Oh, it stays in the corner. Hold up, when the lights turned off, or they sound like this one sound effect in Ultra Kill. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that sound effect, so I can't comment.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing past you, kid. Okay, then last question. What's your biggest weakness?
I want to burn this company to the ground.
Must be really tough, kid. I'm a perfectionist too. I was bullied all through my childhood for it. With perfection, we perfectionists gotta stick together. Society just isn't ready to accept us for what we are. Well, kid, that concludes the interview. Let's see how you did. After assessing all your answers and weighing my options, I've made my final decision. You're hired! Congratulations, both of you. We're so excited to have you join EverAfter Inc. family.
And how much does this job pay?
What a great question. Such a question, in fact, that just remembered I have important meetings coming up shortly. Starla, my secretary, will take care of things from here. Go outside and see her, and she'll set you up with a desk and give you the lay of the land. And please don't be a stranger if anything's on your mind, you're welcome to swing by any time. See you later, folks.
Yeah, not being willing to discuss pay. Yeah, that's so corporate. It comes from Ultra Kill sound effect. Okay. I don't think this Mr. Moon was bullied. I think he was one bullying. Well, we do learn a bit more about him later, and I can believe the bullying part. Hello, Flint and Tinder. Congratulations on the new job. Welcome to our company. I'm Starla, the manager's secretary. We'll be starting you off as interns here at your employee badges. Please keep them on you at all times. We unfortunately don't have a cubicle available for you. However, we found some unused space that'll suffice as an office. Please follow me. Wow, day one on the job and we already get our own office. Here we are. Welcome to your office. Apologize for the arrangements are a little dingy. This storage closet's the only available space we have for you at the moment. There's your computer. Here you can check your email, decorate the office, and more. Once you get settled in, please check your email for the first task. Remember, if you work hard, perhaps you can someday earn yourself a promotion. Good day, Flint and Tinder. You hear that, Flint? Let's bide our time and play along until we can work our way up the corporate ladder. And once we earn their trust and find this company's weakness, bam, we destroy them. Sounds like a plan. I guess we should get to work. You know what? I'll let you handle the work. I'll handle the scheming, plotting. Meaning, you're just gonna sit there doing nothing. Pretty much. Don't mind. My mind's too sharp for this white-collar drudgery. Star is absolutely dead inside. Yeah, no, they are all completely dead inside. But absolutely. Sorry, I need some color in here. And then we got windows, so it's not. They didn't have to let you customize your office. It's a very sweet touch. I agree. All right. Hey, office buddies, my birthday. I'm gonna be. There's one that are going to... Right? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, I like the... This game is oozing with charm, and honestly, this game does go the extra mile. My only nitpick about this game is I feel it's too short. And given that this was a Kickstarter game with a limited budget, I don't hold that against them, but I do wish the game had at least 1 or 2 more chapters. Why am I getting so many Law by Mike video recommends of how to escape from prison or escape from handcuffs? Oh jeez.
Make sure I never read. You mind help me for a second? My email's gone.
Your email's gone?
Yeah, it's gone. What am I gonna do? Oh, actually, I turn my email off and on again. Thanks for the help, son. Here, take this as thanks.
Sun Gem.
My Facebook. Help good.
Yeah, I really... Let's see, also public service messages, anyone saying your family and family help each other. Blood is thicker than water and very wary, even your family can take advantage of you. Agreed. You know what I also find funny about the whole blood is thicker than water thing is that people are actually using the quote completely incorrectly. The term blood is thicker than water, like the full quote of blood is thicker than water or whatever, it actually refers to, like the full quote is the blood of camaraderie is thicker than the water of the womb. So again, it literally actually means the exact opposite of what people use it for. It's not trying to say that, you know, your loyalty should be to, family or whatever. It's like it literally means the opposite. It's basically saying that that camaraderie you form like in combat or whatnot will always be more powerful than just, okay, we're related because, you know, we had the same mom or whatever. Is that all the torches? Oh heavens, you went ahead and lit all the torches. The most harmonious lighting is doing wonderful for my mental health. You are such a sweetheart. Simply must reward you for your efforts. Sweet. Yeah, no, in my experience, anytime someone tries to use the whole, family thing or whatever, it's a manipulation tactic. Same thing with wood. Or flies and written stays. It's something every day, I guess. You gave me a fun fact. Yeah, no problem. I mean, heck, another term that's used incorrectly is the whole, the customer's always right. But the full quote is the customer is always right in matters of taste. It was a term used by interior design, because the basic idea behind the quote is like, even if you know these colors don't go together, it's going to make the customers happy, and it's their house. So the customer's always right in terms of taste. The problem is people take that and use it as a reason to be absolutely shitheads at stores. The original statement meant written words. Just stay there and said words will go everywhere. When anyone uses blood is thicker than water, always a manipulation tactic. No one is owed your unconditional respect and love regardless of their treatment. Exactly. Sniff, sniff. Oh, Sniff, it's you. Hello, Flint, my man. Did you come for my birthday party? Yeah. Oh, I was always hiding it. I'm a failure. Nobody showed up except for you. You're not even popular. Yeah, this party planning committee is supposed to organize these things. I was expecting to show up here with a huge crowded decorate set up for me. How could they drop the ball so bad? Well, baby, you're just not that likable. I mean, well, look, I'll talk to the committee for you if you want. Really, would you? You're such a pal. I'm headed for the party planning committee as the fairy with the yellow jacket a few cubicles over from here. If you get her to arrange my party, then maybe I'll share a gift or two with you. I'll try my best. Okay.
Hey, you're the head of the party planning committee, right?
Yes, dear.
Well, it's Pinocchio's birthday, and he was wondering if the party planning committee could arrange a proper party for him.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. That guy's really weird.
There's social hierarchy here, dear, and if the committee starts throwing parties for those at the bottom, well, it devalues our work. He doesn't seem that bad. Well, I once caught him licking a stapler. Okay. Let's understand the concept of unconditional love is meant to be a sweet, but there should always be a condition of basic human decency and respecting boundaries. So why is Pinocchio in a corporate job? Isn't he a kid? A wooden kid, but still a kid? Yeah, no, he is a kid, and he shouldn't be here. See, unconditional love, I think, needs to be something from, like, a parent to a child, and then it should be reciprocated if... I don't know. I think the other problem is that people also conflate unconditional love of just being allowed to do whatever you want. It's complicated. Look, okay, we've all been there. Can you just help me out here? He seems really sad. Fine, but you're going to be responsible for securing the supplies. I'm going to list the supplies you'll need to find exactly to my specifications. Believe me, I know how to throw a party, so do not mess up the details. Listen closely, because I'm going to say this once. You might want to write this down, and by write it down, I'm going to just take a picture, because I don't want to mess this up. The cake. Must be lavender velvet cake with vanilla frosting on top with pink sprinkles. You can get a cake from the Minotaur Chef Cafe. 2, banner must be porcelain white. The inscription must read, Happy Birthday, Pinocchio. 3 exclamation points. Get the banner, okay. 3, wrapping paper red and silk ribbons. I can pick it up from Dracula. Yeah, because I messed this up my first playthrough. Yep, I got it. I got it. This reminds me of how many screenshots I've been taking while playing. Date everything. Oh my god, they want you to remember a lot. I believe it. I remember something I always kind of freaked out about was in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, when you overheard like the secret password to the pirate ship, and they're like, oh, you only have this one chance to hear it. I mean, you could find other ways to hear it, and like the password was different in every playthrough, so there was no, so it's like, oh shit, I gotta have a piece of paper always ready and write it down and make sure I just had to immediately run and use it because I was so afraid I was going to forget it or whatever. Right. Can't get up there just yet. Yeah, just to save my voice, I'm not going to be reading all of the dialogue from these unnamed NPCs. I don't have that. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, still don't have 100. I was trying to get away from you. Old school gamers and even some new school gamers are not ADHD friendly. Our games. Agreed. It's like, so speaking of like old games, I actually ended up buying the Pokemon Fire or Leaf Green that was released on the Switch because, well, I personally don't think $20 is actually asking that much. And I love Pokemon. Plus, I knew, with me wanting to stream Pokemon games as edgelord, I thought, oh, I want to get this because it'd be easier to stream off this than it would be to set up my Game Boy Advance player on the GameCube. But I thought I should probably also play it. Let's see, it was Lavender Velvet, Vanilla. I thought, yay, get to play Pokemon again, but I got to the gym or the city with Lieutenant Surge
I'm like, I just don't have the patience to, because I'm like, yay, I caught a new Pokemon, I'm going to train them up, and they're like 8 levels below the rest, and I'm just like, I forgot how slow and grindy and just kind of blech the whole process was in the old games, because I can agree, arguably the new Pokemon games are too easy. But as a busy adult with limited time, I appreciate that they have taken out the grind with things like the XP candies and the XP share. Does it make things too easy? Yes, but as a busy adult with a job and limited time, it really helps.
You're here. Welcome to company intern. My name is Helga, former Viking and customer service representative.
Currently playing Pokemon Unbound. It's a fun game. Flash ROM hack. The starters are somehow Gibble, Beldum, and Larvitar. Nice. I refuse to play any of the Sprite Pokemon games unless I have an emulator where I can put in limited rare candies. I don't have time for that shit. Except for Miabo. That was the best. Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, honestly, that's part of the reason I'm now a little hesitant to stream Leaf Green, because I forgot how much of a grind it was, you know? It's like, I kind of feel looking back, I don't think I can really go back and enjoy any of the old, any games that are older than Soul Silver. And even then, I don't know if that's even true anymore, since I haven't touched I don't think I've even turned my Soul Silver on since Black 2 came out. So that game might be more frustrating than I remember.
With the same data that wants to find me on the battlefield, I now partially resolve customer issues and train new employees.
Well, that sounds very exciting coming from a Viking.
Fear not, in turn, while my days of seafaring adventures are behind me, I assure you that the battles we'll face here are thrilling. Together we'll navigate the treacherous waters of time management, conquer demanding deadlines, and finally emerge as a cohesive team that can weather even the most tumultuous corporate storm.
So even people who play Pokemon competitively, especially Nuzlockers, also use the rare candies hack. So even people who do this for a living don't have time. Yeah, I feel that.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, lady. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, lady. Me and this bozo were communicating just fine. Thank you very much. Tinder's right. We're pretty experienced. Can you teach us anything a little bit more advanced?
I can sense the warrior spirit burning bright within you. Perhaps I shall teach you about synergy attacks.
That's right. Sorry, this is still tutorial stuff, and yay! Nah, I'm good. Although I will tell you, in terms of synergy attacks, I almost only ever use Tinder's synergy attack. I almost never used any of the characters. Never played a Nuzlocke because I get attached to my Pokemon. I feel ya. Me and Jesse did a couple head-to-head Nuzlocks back in the day when X and Y were still new enough. I think Oris had already come out, but this was still pre-Switch, and Sun and Moon had not come out yet. But we did basically egg locks. The idea is that we just bred a bunch of Pokemon into eggs, and then anytime, let's see, I've played and beaten multiple Nuzlocks. It's really not for everyone if you're supposed to get attached. That's why one of my rules is naming. You're supposed to name all your Pokemon, yeah. So basically what we did is when we caught a Pokemon, we would then trade to get access to... Okay, I want to save up to upgrade either Flaming Fury or... Wait, no. Nope, I'm upgrading this one. We would then trade whichever Pokemon we just caught in order to get... and trade for one of the eggs that we had bred. And we'd get them at random, because, like, while we were doing the head-to-head... Abby kept the eggs, and then she organized them, etc.
Pinocchio is having a birthday party and we need wrapping paper. Oh. Ah, that little weirdo that is wanting party. I have played. So that was fun. And we did three Nuzlocks, competitive Nuzlocks. One was just a normal Nuzlocke where we just bred any Pokemon. The second was a normal lock where all we could use was normal Pokemon. And then after that was an Ice Fairy lock, which neither of us really got past the third or fourth gym. Mostly because we were just burnt out at that point. Let's see. What color of wrapping paper? Materials ribbon. Oh. Silk. Yellow. I don't appreciate how they keep saying the literal child is a weirdo, furiously fashionista Dracula fitting, actually. Not just that, he is, he sells most of the second costumes that you can purchase in the game. The reason I say most is because there are other costumes that you can collect throughout the game. I'm gonna save up. Hi, Mr. Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, I don't think we've been acquainted, delightful meet you. I'm the Cheshire Cat. Here, you talk to any shiny sun gems such your travels. I can be found tucked away in all corners of Storybook Network. And I just happen that I collect these gems. Yes, indeed. I may have rare items for sale you can trade them for. Can take with my wares.
Yeah, so, So, yeah, this is what these sun gems are for, and to say he's got really good shit is beyond an understatement. I want to get that next. I thought Cheshire Cat was a thing. Yeah, it is indeed a thing. Oh. Sorry, I don't know if I have a way of getting around their metal shields. No. So yeah, we're gonna have to pass on that just because, again, they got metal shields. I don't think I have any... Yeah. Why, hello there. You must be Flint. My name's Ava. I work for HR, Human Resources. You can come to me if you ever have any grievances with another employee. Sure thing, Ava. We will absolutely see you again. Oh yeah, company yoga.
This is my two favorite new employees. We just finished our yoga session. Great team, blah,
Blah blah. Skeletal Witch. That's so awesome. I want to see more of that and other stories. Agreed. Yeah, Ava is one of the recruitable playable characters, so she will be joining our party, I think, in chapter 2. But yeah, there are including Tinder, there are 4 companions we can get, and Ava is the 3rd one we get. How are you two settling in? It's going well, thanks.
Ah, how about you, my fire-breathing friend?
Everyone here is making me want to rip my scales off one by one. I mean, everything's just fantastic. Learning about email system was truly invigorating. I can tell life in the office is just one non-stop adventure.
Well, just excellent. Glad to be folks aboard. So anyways, I have a challenging assignment for you two, and I think it'd be perfect for you. Have you ever heard of the Three Little Pigs? So EverAfter Inc. recently hired the pig to lead a major construction project. We're building apartments in that storybook. And once they're done, all the fairy tale forest critters will be able to live comfortably in luxury high-rise at a very reasonable cost. There's one problem though, some of the locals aren't too happy with the construction.
He also gave you a very large room. It definitely his favorite new employee. Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong.
They're choosing to vacate some land that happens to be prime real estate, even though we're only trying to make their lives better. So your job is to go into the storybook and talk to some of the locals, see if you can convince them to see reason from one fairy tale character to another.
That sounds well. Reasonable prices, as in to drain their pockets and make them work for them. Absolutely. Plus, let's be real, the people setting the prices for apartments are people who've never had to worry about financial security in their lives.
Well, yes, we sure can't trust with such a big task when you only just started.
I think I can see potential in people, and I see it in you. Flint Tinder, I'm going to be real with you, fellas, for a moment. I know how you're feeling right now. Before I worked for EverAfter Inc., I used to be a storybook character as well. And believe me, I know adjusting to this new way of life can be challenging. But you should know that many of our employees come from stories that are very violent or unhappy.
See, Moon Guy is definitely secretly a Tinder fan. He built the company in her castle. Yeah.
Characters like myself joined EverAfter Inc. to get away from all that, from all that for a happier, stable life. All that being said, though, I want you to know you can overcome.
Sorry. Throat's clenching up a little bit.
I want you to know.
Okay, sorry. I'm dropping his voice for now. Want you to know that you can come talk to me anytime. I'm here for you, and your side. Thanks, sir. Please call me Mr. Moon. Wait, her? Tinder's a woman? Yes, Tinder's female. Okay, next step, head over to the library. Just use the entrance hall. Our copy of The Three Little Pigs is being prepared for your entry as we speak. And maybe stock up on some items from the cafeteria before you go. Never hurts to be prepared.
Oh, yikes. There's something really unsettling about the way he moves.
But yeah, Tinder's woman. Tinder's female. Oh. Well, fuck you too. All joking aside, that character is involved in a pretty amusing side quest. Sorry, I don't think this is the right, oh, maybe it is. But if it is right, I would like to kick off her, side quest sooner rather than later. Not that it makes that big of a difference if we have to do it later. Oh, yeah, here we go. Finally, a real gentleman. Your suit speaks volumes to your class and your nobility, sir.
Thank you. I only wear the finest of fabrics.
I am Madam Beatrice Hartsworth. You see, I came from a story in which I was swept off my feet by a handsome young lover. He does look like a detective. You see, I came from a... Anyway, I read that. However, now that this world is wider than just a quaint little story, I shall no longer dedicate my life to the foolishness of romance. I am a woman with ambition and dreams. I desire to see what else lies in these tangled world of tales. That's why I traveled here for a job interview, but I'm still a noble, and I demand to be treated with the respect I deserve. I'm relieved to make your acquaintance, as I simply cannot muster the resolve to speak to that low-born bumpkin of a receptionist. I'm sure a fine gentleman such as yourself can point me in the direction of the office manager so I can get my interview. Sure thing. Just head through that door and keep going until you see the door with the moon above it. Of course her name is Beatrice. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Sun gems! Fuck yes. Good day to you. I'm sure we'll meet again. But yeah, the sun gems in this are basically the star pieces from Paper Mario. Albeit, one thing that does kind of make me sad. Like, I liked that in the very first Paper Mario game, you could find Chuck Quizmo if you were short on star pieces.
My library, it's still here. I'll have my beautiful books just where I left them. What a relief.
Well, I didn't know you had a library or that you read.
Of course. Did you ever stop to think that I have hobbies outside of fighting you? If you and all the others washed-up heroes just left me alone, I'd be quite content living peacefully amongst my books. Leave you alone? You terrorize the kingdom. I have to fight you. That's what you think. Clearly you're misinformed. Shh.
Keep it down over you. It's a library, for Pete's sake.
Sorry, I forget what I was saying before that conversation started. Actually, no, I did forget about that. We need a banner for Pinocchio's birthday party. Can you help? Oh, what fun. Of course I can, sweetie. Alright. Have you played Bendy and the Ink Machine? I have not. Although I did watch Markiplier's playthrough of it back in the day. I just don't remember any part of it. Okay, cool. That should take care of that. Yeah, so we can head back and enjoy his party once we're done here. So yeah, Dread 2 is probably the more frustrating ones for me due to some of the puzzles. Let's see. That makes sense. So I'm going to take Healthy Grow. That sounds more appealing at the moment. Get some poison protection for Tinder. Oh yeah. Yeah, so hidden around the world you can get more, you can find more, well, you can sometimes find more sun gems, or you can find more decorations for your office. Like, we're not just limited to the ones that we could purchase that we saw before. Alright, let's go enjoy Pinocchio's party. Where's my party, Flint? Go talk to the head of the party planning committee. Finish sorting all the supplies. Let's get this party started. Let's see, I can lighten the decision without removing all the weight, so I can give you a second suit. Your ability with 3 challenges. Any gym star Titan. Happy birthday, Pinocchio. Okay, good. I didn't fuck up this time, and he got all of his stuff. Thanks, but I actually can't even eat cake. I'm like... oh, my God. Oh, jeez. Birthday party's awesome, Flint. Thanks for playing it. Here, take this. Yes, Sonjam. Yes. Something new for Tinder. He's lactose and gluten intolerant. Since you've already finished the scrub before, we can trade your DLC paradox. Sorry, what are you... Sorry, I'm not following you, suspicious. Since you already finished the Scarlet before, can we trade your DLC paradoxes for Violet DLC? This is... So you want me to trade you some of the Paradox Pokemon from, like, my main account? Is that what you're asking for? Okay, I do want... Yeah, sorry, I just want to make sure that is indeed what you're asking. I mean, makes sense. Use wood. Yeah, when you put it like that, definitely. Okay, maybe... Hold on, I want to check down here again. No main, but secondary account. Oh, yeah, hey, what are you doing back here? Ability, you're gonna cancel the trap. Oh, I've got one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. If you need the Paradox Pokemon to complete your Pokedex, I don't mind getting you some. I don't know. Well, no, I can probably do that later today. Catch some extras. I need ideas for Minecraft. Honestly, I'm bored. Ideas for Minecraft. Oh. Seeing future ones on Scarlet, maybe. But yeah, for any version. Sorry, words. Sorry, I haven't played Minecraft, so if I make a suggestion that won't work, yeah, let's see, breakfast building using mud bricks. Can I? No. So I just kind of wanted to make sure that Beatrice was taken care of. Because I just want to, like, is there more to get her side quest going? But no, clearly. Oh, have I taken care of all the emails? Let me double check that. Yep. Yeah, I've already done that. So you can also build a castle from sand in the desert. Sand castle! You know, I actually considered taking Edgelord through Minecraft, but I know some people said that's not the best idea, simply due to the fact that there's less of a clear-cut ending. Sandcastle, but real big. There's not like a clear-cut ending for Edgelord to work towards. That's a similar reason why I'd love to take Edgelord through Animal Crossing. I just don't fully know what their goal would be. Because unless I legitimately can't beat a game because it's difficult or something, you know, like the game breaks or something serious happens, it's like I can't continue this stream for a very good reason. I don't like to just cut off an Edgelord stream or an Edgelord life, if you know what I mean. You can set writers. You can set wither as the end goal. Okay, maybe reach blank days. Okay, that's something to consider. Hello, Flint and Tinder. Welcome to the library. This machine call me is called a telepager. It can send you to the world of any book. That is, any book the company approves. Personal trips are not allowed. Here's your assigned storybook. And of course, to go home, you'll need to copy the book we're in now. The Adventures of Flint Buckler. The Adventures of Flint Buckler, so we're in this storybook right now. So I'm holding the world in my hands. If I destroy this book, will everything in this cease to exist? No, once the story is written, the world exists. Book copies just serve as portals to those worlds. Well, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this. What? A story's named after you? Are you kidding me? All right, see you in a bit. Breakfast. My entire life purpose just to serve as an antagonist to your story. Please excuse me while I have an existential crisis. When you're ready, place the 3 little pigs in the machine and jump in. Happy travels. Wither is hard to reach, and he won't give you a long enough time to build. Okay. So, speaking of Edgelord, I'm torn right now, because I've got another pull for Edgelord ready to go for when I get far enough in Scarlet and Violet, or in Scarlet, that I think it'd be good to start the poll. But I'm a little torn as well. So as of right now, the poll only has 2 games on it. And it's 2 games I really, really, really want to play through with Edgelord. And they just never win because they're just not as popular. Hell, one of them almost, if it's lucky, it only ever gets a single vote. Let's see. Wow, here we are, the little pigs. I can't believe we're inside of the storybook.
Wow, fascinating. Let's get this over with.
It's humiliating enough to be stuck traveling with you, but doing EverAfter ink spinning is some common pencil pushing truly degrading.
Well, I don't love this either, but can you at least try to enjoy yourself a run of adventure?
Adventure, give me a break. All we have to do is find these little pigs and help them convince the villagers to vacate the land. No doubt it's slimy, but it's a piece of cake. It'll be a piece of cake.
I'm not sure it'll be so easy. According to the story, there's also a big bad wolf we gotta watch out for.
If some mangy mutt is the worst thing here, then I'd say we're pretty good shape. Come on, to the construction site. Should be pretty close here.
But by the same token, part of me is also... So, the games in question are Xenoblade Chronicles X and Toukiden 2. Toukiden 2 has been on the list for a long, long time at this point. But I guess what I'm getting at is the thing that I'm struggling with right now is I'm like, should I just say, no, we're going to be doing Xenoblade Chronicles X just because I want to play the game while there's an active player base for it, and then I can do Toukiden 2 at a later date? Or should I, what's the word I'm looking for? God, I was really hoping that, he would be burnt from that. Or should I still do the poll? Just because I know a lot of you guys like voting on what Edgelord will do next. Excuse me. Oh, okay, there's no additional windup for that. Got it. So yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at, is I'm like, Xenoblade Chronicles or just do Xenoblade Chronicles or put the poll out. It's like, I want to take Edgelord through Xenoblade just so I can say it's like, Edgelord has a mecha now. Plus, it's always really funny to me whenever Edgelord can be made a hot anime chick. Because it's just so tonally contradictory to just their voice. It can also imply a no-booting rule to lengthen the Minecraft playthrough if it feels too easy. That also could work. I'm still thinking about it. Plus, I've got plenty of... I don't own Minecraft anyway. And I've got plenty of other games that I do own that I still need to stream. So I have plenty. I'm since Woody makes getting Wither easier. Okay. Oops. Oh, geez. Back attack. Excuse me. I will definitely say, in terms of like raw gameplay, this is probably one of the Paper Mario clones or inspired games that I'm like, so are the unicorns good guys now? Probably not, since they are trying to kill us. But yeah, this is one of the games that, like, the combat is one that I can, that just, like, it's really... that I feel that I can get pretty good at, and... We are working for the villains now, though, aren't we? Okay, you got me there. So yeah, I guess that might be an accurate way of viewing the unicorns. Oh shit, ranged. Your guys are ranged. So yeah, I guess technically speaking, since we are employed by the evil corporation, I think any of the enemies that we're fighting could reasonably be viewed as the good guys. That is a very, very, very good point that I honestly did not even think about. It's hard to judge their morality since they don't give their reasonings for attacking us. Yeah, that is also very true. Now, I would say maybe they're just wild animals and they're not supposed to be intelligent, but the fact that we have both gnomes and unicorns working at EverAfter Inc. with us means that that argument does not hold much water. Oh, crap. Flying unicorns. There we go. I knew... You know what? Could be. They could just be racists. To quote Abby, you're in racist. Heal and get us some more coffee. Again, I know I've already said this, but I absolutely love the fact that our, you know, magic power, flower power equivalent is just coffee. Also, I love this Stark, just shonk, the instant transition between the forest and this decrepit. And again, as someone who's worked in construction, it's impressive how quickly just the greenery disappears once you start building. And the mud, all the mud. Oof. This week has been so fucking muddy for me at work. Like, the weather was so bad, I got sent home early twice this week. I was only able to stream on one of the days. But
Your flint and tinder corporate set you becoming. That's why I always get sent the experienced nitwits to meddle in our business. I'm Pudge, and that's Officer Boar up there in his straw fortress.
Hi there.
Building a defensive structure out of straw is clearly an interesting choice.
Shy, I warned him of building a gatehouse out of straw was stupid.
Hey bro, the straw's totally impenetrable. It's even fireproof. It's the latest engineering breakthrough in security technology. Yes, save it.
Where's your third brother?
Yes, our little bro doesn't really deal with traveling on matters like this. He runs the whole operation. The construction site's just up ahead. Follow me. Officer Boar, open the gate. Sure thing, sir.
yeah, hell, let's definitely try. But yeah, when I did that extra stream on Wednesday, I actually was not expecting to actually beat Dragon Age Veilguard. I'm sad because I really liked that game, but at the same time, I get to start this game, and again, I'm always happy to Well, okay, I say I'm always happy to highlight the games I've backed on Kickstarter, but I've got, I think at this point, this is only the third game I backed on Kickstarter. Then again, I also don't back a lot of video games on Kickstarter, mostly because I am still waiting on the release of 4 games I backed on Kickstarter, and some of them, like, what kind of straws this, seriously? Because, like, one of the games I backed on Kickstarter, it caught my attention because it looked like, well, basically it looked like Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that sounded awesome. Well, that game was kickstarted before Pokemon Legends Arceus was even announced, and the game is still not out. So I'm like, it was kind of the main reason that, and like I said, the other games are the reason I just stopped largely as a whole backing video games on Kickstarter, because at least if I'm backing, say, comic books or D&D supplements, those at least are quicker to produce, or board games, conceptually anyway.
Welcome to our construction site. I'll give you the tour, but I got better stuff to do than escorting around a couple of gawking city slickers. So here's the situation. We got this contract, say, EverAfter Inc. bought all this land to develop into prime real estate and highest peaks to make man's project. Problem is, the dingy village of wolves resting in a prime plot of land. They ain't leaving. The wolves? Yes, wolves. Truth be told, it'd be easier to just bulldoze a darn place, but it'll be bad look for corporate. So we gotta convince the leader to accept our offer.
And what's the offer?
We'll give the wolves 5% rent reduction on our apartment once they're constructed for the duration of 1 year.
Undertale and FNAF started out as Kickstarters. Yeah, I did see that. And I did know. So I'm like, I'm not saying you should never back games on video games on Kickstarter. It's just, unless it's something that I'm like, I really want to see this made, I'm less likely to back something simply because like another game I backed that I do have that is on my I need to play this. Maybe now that Dragon Age is over, maybe I should be like, okay, time to quickly stream all the other games on that I got from Kickstarter. Although I think for FNAF sticks. That's unfortunate. Let me think. Because I've streamed Littlewood, which was fun, but the game just kind of didn't really go anywhere. Because like I know that one of the games I backed on Kickstarter called Dark Deity did well enough, and they're actually able to make a sequel, I think, independent from Kickstarter. So I should stream Dark Deity, another Fire Emblem clone that I've never really gotten very far on. A Summer in Mara, that was one I really like. I think those are the only 3 Kickstarter games that I have that I've backed that have actually been released. That I haven't already played, of course.
Pretty darn fair from some good-for-nothing furballs, if you ask me. Their leader's just over here, and he's a real pain.
Oh yeah, I also backed the second Monster Prom game, and we've streamed it once. I don't know. Monster Prom lost a lot of the luster, at least in the desire of streaming it for me, after the channel after Flaze and Sunshine moved on with their lives. And yes, we got Flaze to come back for one day to stream. Some developers are just that dedicated. Yeah. This isn't a game's Kickstarter, but also failed. Yeah, okay. What's the other word? What was I saying? Summer in Mara. That's a game I really liked, and I need to back that one again. I actually just recently backed another game from the developers of A Summer in Mara. Yeah, that's one I do really like. Kickstarter games that I've personally backed. Just, yeah, Summer in Mara, the 2 Fire Emblem-esque games, but I really think those are the only ones that I actually have that I've backed. Because, like, the other 3 or 4 are still MIA. Hiya, friends. My name's Wolfgang, renowned musician and of the woods, and the current representative of my fellow townsfolk. By the way, everybody, meet the big bad wolf. I love Wolfgang. I think Wolfgang is probably my favorite character in the game. He's definitely my favorite. You know, one other thing I do really like about this game is, for the most part, all of the companion characters. Yeah, because we're in the book of the Three Little Pigs, so there has to be a big bad wolf. All of the companion characters in this game are all fairly useful in combat, because that's one problem about like Paper Mario Paper Mario Born of Bread, and, well, no, not Bug Fables, because there's 3 playable characters rather than companion characters. Some characters are just not as useful as others, but every one of the characters in this game do manage to pull their weight in their own way. Albeit, I will admit, sadly, I do think Ava can be one of the less useful ones. Hiya, friends. How you doing? I'm doing okay, thanks. I heard you were having some doubts about EverAfter construction project here. They asked me to come speak with you. What seems to be the problem?
Well, gee, it's so nice of you to come all the way out here, but the thing is, our happy little village is perfect the way it is. I'm no landscaper, but we like our trees green with water, with all blue water. Just a personal preference, though. No judgment towards you folks who like things a little bit, well, browner.
That's understandable, but have you considered an incredible offer you've been getting? 5% off all rent once the apartments are finished.
For the duration of 1 year.
That's right, 5% off rent for 1 year.
Well, that's really a kind offer, but I appreciate it. We're just really happy with our humble little homes right now.
He's not buying it, Flint. What are we going to do?
Look, I'm a fairy tale
character too, and I understand what it feels like to have your life upended by this new way of doing things. Sure, you could drag your feet and resist.
Well, I could?
No, what I'm saying is that you could risk your homes and possibly even your lives by standing up to these pigs, but
you know what? I think you're right. I can do these things. Anything is possible. I wasn't totally confident, but you really showed me the value of standing up for myself.
Rush it. We've tried things the corporate way, but I've had enough. To heck with all the red tape. We're just gonna go in there and bulldoze the entire village tomorrow, with or without your permission.
What a fucking douchebag.
Now, you 3 nitwits need to get off my construction site. None of you are welcome here anymore. Officer Boar. Everything up right over here. Get these washed up heroes and shrimpy lizard sidekick out of here.
What did you call me?
Right. Alright, now folks, come with me. Don't make this difficult for me here. Sorry, but you are banned from the premises. Boss's orders.
Well, that was a bust.
Those pigs are gonna pay for calling me a lizard. A lizard, as if the greatest, most powerful dragon in the world ever seen could be compared to the likes of a common reptile. I'll show them who's a lizard is. I'm burning this place down.
Oh, good.
I told you earlier, the straw is indestructible and fireproof. I won't be getting through here, friend. You should feel really bad for making fun of me earlier.
Flint, you are so bad at this, I am going to think you are trying to sabotage the company from the inside. Well, that is our objective, so he's doing good.
Ugh, dang it.
Calm down, okay? So what's the plan now? We can't get back in the site. We failed to negotiate.
Forget the job. We'll get to my revenge and rain fire upon these pathetic pigs.
Sure you will, Tinder.
Oh, hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but thanks for standing up for me back there.
No problem. We're definitely there to stand up for you and not protect the interest of the car company.
You're too kind. Allow me to officially introduce myself.
Wolfgang, the self-proclaimed virtuoso superstar.
I'm Wolfgang, the greatest musician in all the woods, but I'm sure you've heard of me.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, you haven't? Well, not to worry. You don't have to feel bad about your lack of musical taste. I don't judge.
Hey God, do you happen to be related to the Big Bad Wolf?
So have you heard of me? The Big Bad Wolf is my stage name, of course. I'm big, kinda. I'm a wolf, most definitely. and I'm bad to the bone.
Uh-huh.
None of that matters now. The pig said they're gonna bulldoze my humble village tomorrow, and I've gotta stop them. It's okay, I have a plan. I'm going to get back into the construction site and peacefully convince the pig brothers to spare our lovely village.
And how are you going to do that?
With my wit, charm, and musical veracity.
Then I'm thinking this construction project seems pretty pivotal for EverAfter Inc. We've been looking for a way to sabotage them, and I think this is it. We could just get past this straw gate and into the construction site. We can destroy their equipment and mess up their plans. Hey, hey, Wolfgang, since you're the big bad wolf, can you blow the straw house away by huffing and puffing? You know, like how the fairy tale goes?
What a strange question. No, I can't blow the straw house away. I don't really know what you're talking about. But seeing as you're both trying to get into the construction site, maybe we can team up. I promise I won't bite.
Flint, you're not seriously considering letting this hack come with us. Pigs can't tell what you did. Pigs can't tell what you did to the moon man. Throw him in jail. That's a good idea. I don't think I can stomach another clown in the group. I'll be outnumbered. Tinder, think about it. According to the story, the three little pigs, a big red wolf is one who blows a pig's house down. You might not know how to do that right now, but the fairy tale says he will eventually, so we should stick with him until that happens. I suppose you're right. At this point, I'll take any chance to hurt this infernal company. You're in. Wolfgang joins the party.
Oh, I won't let you down, promise. My main skill's music. I can whip out my lute and harness the power of nature. For example, I could play a song to make the sprout grow. Let's try it.
And that's the fun part about him, is that he learns different songs. I think he only learns like one other song, maybe two others. I don't remember for sure. And that's like a big, that's a big gimmick for him, is that his songs can do different things. So what's the plan?
First, I gotta get back to the village to warn my fellow wolves that these pigs are coming tomorrow with their bulldozers. And construction workers sometimes hang out there, so maybe one of them could help us get back to the construction site. Follow me to the village back this way.
Good man can't learn you're up to if we sabotage. That's true. Yeah. Before we do that, because yeah, we can make that sprout back there grow and get up on that. But there is something that I did see earlier that I want to grab before I forget. Because another use of Wolfgang's song, in addition to making those sprouts grow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Wolfgang's music feels very reminiscent of the N64 era / GameCube era of Zelda, with the Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Is Rock Pig the big boss or the ally? I'm just gonna, I don't mind spoiling it. The three little pigs, they're the main boss of this chapter. So no, they're not an ally, they are the big bad. However, the dirty pig, he's not the boss. The boss is the third little pig that we haven't met yet. I think I'll try defying gravity and growing to the sky. Oh, thank you. Right, ranged attack. I was talking about the guy who was building with bricks. Oh, okay. That one doesn't seem to like being with his bros. Yes, thank you. Words. Yeah, the one that, so obviously the police officer one is the one that, you know, builds with, straw. The other one, the one that was covered in mud, he is the one that builds with bricks. Or not bricks. He's the one who builds with sticks, and then the brick house guy is the one in charge. But yeah, the one that builds their house in bricks, he is the boss. Now, I do like the fact that even though none of your the party, like Wolfgang, wasn't active in that fight, he still comes out and participates in, like, the end, like the post-battle victory posing. It's cute, and it does make all the characters feel unified, I guess, for lack of a better word. Here we go. Okay, so Wolf. Oh yeah, I realized I should equip Wolfgang with medals. So Wolfgang's, let's see, only 2 members at a time. Correct. Because this is a callback to the old school Paper Mario games, where you had a bunch of companions, but it was still only 2 active party members. But yeah, so Wolfgang's, his gimmicks are, oh, but one other thing I do like about this game versus a Paper Mario game is you can actually swap out the lead character. Because, like, in Paper Mario and in, like, Born of Bread, Mario or Loaf in Born of Bread always had to be in combat. You could just swap out the mechanics. But in this game, you can swap Flint out if he's low on HP, and it's a mechanic I do like. But yeah, Wolfgang's deal is that he can, his instrument, it penetrates armor and ignores shields, and if you successfully pull it off, it actually pushes the front enemy to the very back. He also can, you know, shield one character, so if you're dealing with an enemy that deals, like, once per round it'll deal a devastating attack, you can just have him keep shielding that person. Now, I don't think it can do this yet, but I'm pretty sure when this gets upgraded, this can, because this can hit anyone, it'll poison whoever it hits. But yeah, only 2 active members in combat. Which, honestly, the only Paper Mario inspired game that I've seen that has kind of done away with that 2 active party members is Bug Fables. And that's because in Bug Fables, rather than getting, you know, like, one main character and then a bunch of extra characters. Oh, shoot. I should have swapped. Rather than having, like, one main character, and then a bunch of companion characters like Paper Mario in this one, you just instead have 3 playable characters throughout the whole game, and all 3 of them are just active in combat. Yeah. And then you can get things like the temporary, like the pet with, like, the living plant, or you can activate the medal that lets specters of allies fight in combat with you. But yeah, point is, it's like, yeah, only 2 party members in combat in this game. Okay, I still only have one. I think Flint and Tinder feels equals. No, I agree. It's like, well, technically, Flint is the main character in that he, what's what I'm looking for? In that he is the one who you control. It definitely does feel like Flint and Tinder are both the protagonists. But by the same token, and I mean, sure, some characters, since they joined later, like the last character the last character that we recruit, Patches, is really the only character that I kind of feels less connected to everything, and that has nothing to do with him as a character or him being less involved in the story, and simply because he shows up later. Well, okay, it's that he shows up later and he is really cagey about his backstory and personal deal, so he just, as a result, is a little harder to get invested in. Let's see, we are doing Tinder's plan too. That's also true. Because, yeah, it was Tinder who definitively said, let's actually work for the company to try to... So, yeah. So it's like, again, yes, technically Flint is the main character because the majority of the entire game is told from his perspective. There might be one where we briefly change to other characters' perspectives, but for the most part, the whole game is told from Flint's perspective. And yeah, like the big story arc of the game for both Flint and Tinder is them kind of, well, not the whole story arc, but one of the big story arcs for the game is Flint and Tinder learning to actually appreciate each other, not just, oh, thou art my rival, Sherlock Holmes is told from Watson's perspective. That's true. Oh, also, Sherlock Holmes is actually in this game. Yeah, his involvement is... his involvement's just funny. Let's just say that. His involvement's just damn funny. And honestly, having Sir Arthur Conan Doyle having Watson as the narrator or the POV character or whatever you want to call it, characters play off well, I think. No, the characters in this game are great. But yeah, that's just really good storytelling because Watson serves as a perfect foil to Holmes, since Watson already kind of knows everything that's going, or Watson has to kind of learn what's happening alongside the audience. So that's just, again, that's just good storytelling. Oh yes, you can also spend synergy points to swap the characters in and out without, and still allow them to act, which is another thing I do like about this game, because the synergy is this game's equivalent of the star power from the first couple Paper Mario games, and I just think this ultimately puts better use to it. Because again, I remember as a kid, I was always so cagey about I can't use my star power outside of boss fights, and never really took advantage of it. At least not to the fullest extent. Whereas this, it does incentivize more experimental play and doing more things with your synergy. Happy Howl Hollow. I love that name. It's cute alliteration. Doot, 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 doot. Welcome to my hometown, Happy Howl Hollow. As you can see, it's a peaceful little place.
What a town. All I see is some what town? All I see is some crude little huts. All right, Tinder, that's enough.
Hey, Wolfgang, new friend, welcome.
Hey, but look, we don't have a lot of time, but I was just at the construction site talking to the three little pigs, and they're coming to bulldoze our village tomorrow. We have to do something and fast.
Well, classic Warrior Wolfgang. This is all a misunderstanding. Surely these pigs are just the kindest neighbors ever. In fact, one of the pigs here is touring the village.
What?
Yeah, it's over there. Hey, bud, show me around this place, will you? Me and the boys just got so excited to be moving next door.
Well, of course, if I was here for advice, this is Billy's library, the hub for several village activities, from nightly book club meetings and bingo night, and
Yeah, okay, get it, let's go.
you can catch on quickly. That's amazing. Let's continue.
Punchy, how is the...
Podgy, how is the land surveying going?
There's the third little pig.
You know I can't.
You know I can't stand eating up this place, right? Absolutely filthy.
You know, it's the kind of situation, ogre pond situation. I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, sure, we're going good, boss. My friend's showing me around.
Oh, hello, future neighbor.
Well, keep your flea-ridden far away from me, mutt, Officer Boar. Listen up, wolves. We're your three little piggy neighbors now. Don't bring your filthy anywhere near me, and we'll get along just fine. Goodbye, sweeties.
Is also based on the main villain of the kid's story. Oh, okay. Oh, what a nice guy. Would you like to continue the tour now? Stop! This pig is not actually interested in our town or its rich, fascinating history.
Well, about that, it's been nothing but polite gracious at time.
These pigs are only pretending to be interested so they can learn more about our land before they bulldoze our homes.
All right, fur licking, mind your business. We're just kicked this guy off our site for trying to bite me. You're lying. He's a menace.
You're the liar. The tour's over. Get off this land.
Yeah, whatever. I don't got time for this now. I'm coming back. Trust me.
Ugh, these pigs are a bunch of tryhards. The whole villainous shtick could really use a bit of subtlety.
Oh, scary. Worst case, get him off. I hate to see so worked up like this. Just relax, okay? Anyway, hope you enjoy your stay here in Happy Howl Hollow. Yeah, I didn't mention this to you guys, but my fellow townsfolk here don't really understand the danger the three little pigs pose. Oh, in fact, they don't really understand the concept of danger at all. They're all the kindest folk you'll ever meet, but they're just a bit...
Dumb?
No, they're just like to see the best in everyone. Anyway, let me ask around a bit. Someone's got to be able to help us.
Oh.
Oh, it's you I'm saved.
Well, what seems to be the problem, madame?
You see, EverAfter Inc. did end up hiring me, but they sent me to this wretched place. A village of wolves? I shan't entertain such an absurdity. A civilized society does not consort with beasts. Not to mention the heat of the sun, the smell, is more than I can bear. Please, you have to help me.
Well,
What do you want me to do? Mr. Moon sent me here to conduct a census of the local population. EverAfter Inc. needs data, but I can't possibly be expected to interact with these foul, disgusting beasts. You simply have to take a census in my stead. You want me to do work for you? A true gentleman would help a lady in distress without question. Okay, fine. Just count how many wolves are in this village and report back to me. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely for your assistance. Best of luck. 1 second. I am going to cheat. I'm not playing edgelord. I don't have to frame it as consulting the Book of Infinite Wisdom, so I'm just going to cheat. Okay, my brain was telling me it was 17. I was 1 off. It's 18. There's a reason she's required a human to help. There is a reason she's required a human to help get the job. Oh yeah, she's racist. Oh, marvelous. But so much help, so please take a token of my gratitude. Ink bottles. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Oh, oh no! We're gonna die! Oh yeah, I guess this would be the first time we've encountered enemies with defense. But, we're gonna just get the... We're just gonna get the deets on these guys first. Okay, I don't know what it is about the flying enemies, but... Okay, I mean, I'm not doing great with the ground ones either, but the flying enemies in particular, I really struggle to... get the timing just right on them. Also, from the perspective, the wolves are real people, and they shouldn't expect a supervillain. Just show up. Yeah, you're not wrong. I also just love the kind of inverse of the whole, yeah, normally the wolves in fairy tales are the bad guys, but these guys are just so fucking chill. Yeah, okay, they're clearly hippie stereotypes or whatever, but I kind of love that about them. Oh, yeah. No, I still need Flint out, because Flint's the only one who can hit that airborne tomato. I'm hoping that... I think that will... Yeah. So the tomato will not be able to activate this turn. Shit. Not good, not good, not good. Very bad, very bad, very, very bad. Thank you for dire straits. Perchance is based on the child story where the boy is born for the peach and slays ogres. Okay, that sounds pretty cool, actually. Oh shit. It's okay. Tinder's still at full strength. Jeez, This is so far the hardest fight in the game, and it's against freaking vegetables. Well, vegetables and fruit, since tomatoes are a fruit. Shit, that was close. Folio 3 is the Peach Boys allies in the story. Okay, good to know. Okay, is there a vending machine or somewhere? Oh. Right, because now we can fast, like, so if we want to, we can now just fast travel between places. We can also pop back here whenever we want. Actually, I'm gonna save my money for a second. Where's that damn vending machine? Okay. So I'm just also going to check my email just in case I got more stuff. What is... Yeah, I think so. Is there any... Oh, I got 6 sun gems. Okay, nope, 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 nope. Right. Yeah, it's the upgrade that lets... Casually bringing Wolfgang to the company. Totally. But yeah, I gotta upgrade Ready Requiem in order to get it to poison. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly grab... You know, I just realized I totally forgot I could have used healing items in that last fight. I forgot I had those. I'm a dingus. Oh, I don't like that. I need to make sure I get my hands on these. Okay. Also looking back, Moon Man isn't going to notice anything. He's a kid's book character. Yep, that's fair. Again, honestly, Mr. Moon is definitely a character I do rather like in how he develops throughout the story. But yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. Oh yeah, okay, I remember how to get in there, but I need... He didn't notice Tinder's tantrums. I think it's... Of it is incompetence. That's fair. Okay, let's head back in. Little pigs. And we now get to pick where we pop out. Oh yeah, let's talk to you while we're here. Nope, worth a shot though. Hey, you got a couple of knickknacks I'm trying to sell if you're interested. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, very nice. Oh, shit. Yep. Gotta come back with more money. Actually, I think I can jump down the well over in the communal grounds area, so let's go do that. Yes, I can. Hey, bugger, you're going to now tease me with items that I can't reach. Albeit, I'm pretty sure that's meant to be like a quick travel point. Like, yeah, I can't go there now, but it'll be someplace I access later in the chapter or whatever. I totally forgot about this. I'm sorry. If anyone is legitimately trying to do the up dog thing nowadays, I'm like, I just gotta give it to them because, quite frankly, they're never going to probably hear it said otherwise. Okay, yeah. Thoughts I just couldn't remember. Okay, so we dropped a trinket behind the house. Oh. Well, that made things a little easier. Not surprising. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait to put something like that on. Edgelord would hate these things. Oh, fuck you. Being attacked by nature. Not synergy. Tactics, dumbass. Updog is better. You are not wrong. Yay, Wolfgang's poison immunity paid off. Actually has depth. Indeed it does. So, I like that in this game, poison doesn't cause you to lose HP each turn, because that's what burning does. So it's able to give, it helps give the poison and burn status ailments different effects, you know? So that the both status ailments do properly stand out, if you know what I mean. And I appreciate that. Because it kind of reminds, like, another game that did something, you know, rather than making poison be like lingering damage, was the board game. It's probably my favorite board game of all time, Descent: Journeys in the Dark First Edition. Because there's 3 editions of that game, and sadly, First Edition has been discontinued for forever.
You have to help me, I'm stuck.
Scratch from the Three Blind Mice, why are you up here?
I came here with my pals, but they wanted to check out the windmill. I heard it's a big tourist attraction. But then the door got locked behind me and I'm afraid of heights. I'm paralyzed with fear. I'm gonna jump the only way.
Just wait, nobody said anything about jumping. Just come with us.
Did you hear me? I can't move. I'm too scared.
So how do we get you down?
Please go to the tavern and find my friends in a hurry. They'll know what to do. They'll be worried sick about me.
I highly doubt that. Because in Descent: Journeys in the Dark, because I barely played the second edition. I'm a little disappointed I didn't touch it because the second edition's been discontinued too. But in Descent: Journey in the Dark First Edition, being burned would cause lingering damage each turn, but being poisoned basically gave you negative HP. So if you wanted to heal, you had to get rid of the HP first. You had to get rid of the poison first, and then you could heal. Well, we have a spoon to give to the zombie. The three blind mice, well, two of you. What are you doing here?
Oh, it's Flint and Tinder. I suppose your girl brain and took that job after all. Hey, we're following the next paycheck and let us to join EverAfter Inc.'s big construction project. Are you here to beat us up again? Because we're not in a fighting mood. Because can't even get a proper drink in this dump. They only serve juice. Can you believe that? Hey, what's wrong with juice? So you're traveling with one of these wolves now. Too bad. Their villages will be gone by tomorrow. Just word from the boss.
So you're working for the construction site? Well, maybe you can help us. Long story, but we've been banned from that site, and we actually need to get back in. But the straw gatehouse seemed indestructible. Anything you can do?
Well, the straw gatehouse is something, ain't it? There's only one way to know. Take that thing down. Oh, fascinating. So how can we do that? But if you want our help, you're going to have to help us first. You see, our pal Scratch has run off and probably got himself lost somewhere. You can find him. We can tell you how to get past straw gatehouse and into the construction site. Oh, and something Scratch got paralyzed anxiety. If he's alone, you might need this to snap out of him. Cheese, Gromit, cheese! Scratch is definitely in the village somewhere, so don't bother galvaning off in the woods, you hear? Okay, we'll go help finding your friend.
No, I don't actually know why I decided to make Wolfgang Owen Wilson, but I think it fits. Oh, okay, I could have just come here to sleep. I didn't have to go back to EverAfter Inc. Oh, well. Also, I'm not surprised that they only serve juice here. This is still a kid's book. I mean, then again, the three blind mice also come from nursery rhymes, so... You know what? Never mind. Okay. We're going to take a short 5-minute break because we've been going for a bit and I need to take care of me. So yeah, we will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, see you in a few minutes. Okay. Once again, as always, thank you for your patience. Let's get back into it. Okie dokie. So they're just... Well, hold on. I want to finish exploring the town before I go back and talk to them.
Hey, it's my house.
Love what you do with the place. Quite a minimalist. Let's be honest, this is nothing short of unhinged.
Make yourselves at home.
Hey, you can't fault a guy who's just perfectly content to just, like, quite frankly, just looking at how messy my house is, it's like, I could definitely benefit from not being such a massive hoarder, you know? Oh, sweet. Yeah, of course, those are bloody expensive. I still need to save up for... I might be able to buy that ink now. I think I've got enough for it.
His partner beyond this point lies the enchanted wood. Don't tell me the rules here, Happy Hollow. Don't let anyone through because it's dangerous.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, before I do that, I also want to go buy that ink, because I'm pretty sure it was only like 25 or 30, and I have over 30, so I got plenty. Yep. Cool. I don't really need that sugar cookie. I got the backpack, I got the ink, I'm good. Excuse me.
Oh, found our scratch first, did you? Yeah, thanks for your assist, guys. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing, to be honest with you. Yeah, well, you should be.
Okay, enough. When we did what you asked, now cough up the information you promised us.
All right, fine. So you know about the Enchanted Woods way east? Oh, yeah, you mean the woods guarded by the man-eating troll and fraught with unspeakable danger? That's the one. Rumor has it there's some special power that lies in those woods somewhere. The power is strong that it can certainly destroy the pig's defense mechanisms. There seems to... Yeah, them pigs always mumbling to each other about it. They're worried that some good-for-nothing forest critter's gonna find it and destroy everything they've built.
Well, that sounds totally plausible. We'll head there next to find that special power.
What'd you know? It turns out we're heading in the same direction, too. Yeah, there's some rare trees that grow in the depths of the Enchanted Woods, and I know them pigs are gonna pay a pretty penny for that lumber. We can't travel together then. Enchanted Woods are dangerous, and us mice aren't that broady brainless fighting type, so we could use some protection. Yep, you can escort us through the woods, and perhaps we'll sniff out the special power we're searching for. We might meet you at the east exit of town.
So I guess we're headed for the Enchanted Woods. I'm ready. I'm really not into the idea of acting as glorified bodyguards for some squeaky little rodents, but I'll do anything to take out EverAfter Inc., even if it shreds every last ounce of my dignity. They said they'll be at the east exit of town. This alleged power of the woods. It's the only lead we have at this point, so let's go.
Oh, wait. I need to toss. Do I need to toss a stick for a ball? No, tiny hamsters. Danger lies beyond this point. A man-eating troll and past him. The woods slope all the hole. Yeah, we're coming through. Gosh, you feisty one. I can't let you through with your own safety.
We're actually really need to go through the woods. The very existence of the village depends on it. I don't know if Game feels terrible got hurt. Don't worry, my new friends are expert fighters. Nothing gonna stop us, believe me.
Okay, just be safe. Make sure you stock on plenty of items. All right, boys, let's move.
Okie dokie. Yep, there's a troll.
I am Trollbert, the business savage bridge troll. You gotta pay the bridge toll to get across. That'll be... That'll be 9 coins. Well, then that's your choice, but you're not getting past. Look,
Look, we need to get across the bridge. Don't have time for this. We're coming through one way or another.
Alright, time to get smashed.
Ooh, those guys are beefy.
I'm not more sharpness in the face. I warn you, this is gonna hurt bad. Just try to stop me.
Well, shield strum.
Shit. Fuck.
Not good. Not good, not good, not good. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because I was gonna be defending the wrong person. This should take the troll down. Yep, there goes the troll. Yep. I don't know what it is about Wolfgang, but his attack, more than any of the other characters in the game, I seem to screw up more than anyone else. And I don't know why I keep doing that. It's actually a mystery to me. So, if I remember correctly, they do actually recommend not worrying too much, or people online do recommend not worrying too much about Mocha power due to how easy it is in this game to up it. But I'm not going to completely disregard it, but I'm not going to be leveling up quite as much. But I'm at the very least going to level each one up once and then go for there.
I'm alright, always try your best with me. I'll tell you that much.
But I am going to primarily focus on health and the medals or the trinkets. Oh, nice. No, what am I doing? I leveled up. I don't need to.
These woods ain't so bad so far, kind of peaceful. Quiet you. I'll be time to stop and sniff the ruses later. Flint, what took you so long? We've been waiting for you.
How did you get past the bridge troll?
What do you mean? How'd we get past him? We paid the toll. Yeah, like the boss said, gotta support small businesses, especially in this economy.
Yeah, we also paid.
Great, then enough yakking. You guys go ahead and scout for us. There's a hidden grove somewhere deep within the woods. With trees worth their weight in gold. And with a special power you're looking for has got to be there somewhere too.
the Enchanted Woods. Okay. Alright, there's a I'm pretty sure those are either braziers we need to light, or they're no, those are braziers. Yep. Oh, that's no. Oh, that thing's got armor. Good. Good for you, buddy. How's that working out for you? Oh, dear. Back of the line. Back of the bus, thoughts. Okay. Yeah, this thing will grow into another golem or whatever those are, so take them out, to say the very least. Oh, okay. I gotta assume the bomb would light it, but I guess not. Shit. Oh, not good, not good. Right. Thou shalt not eat the cake. There we go, all 4 torches. And the spell on the woods has been dispelled. Ooh, or some shit like that. Okay.
Wait up, I hope you didn't forget about us.
I could never.
Well, okay, well, if you need us to keep us in good, keep up the good work, pal. These tunnels are keep going nowhere. Have you checked out the shrine? Oh, I didn't. No. I actually oddly appreciate that you have this here. Am I missing something? Yeah, I'm trying to check out the shrine, but it's not giving me anything to interact with, you know? I'm confused. I don't remember what needs to be done here. Okay, did I miss something? What? Oh. Okay, I was looking at the... That's my bad. I missed it. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I was looking at the wrong thing.
was. I should just have Wolfgang go first, because Wolfgang doesn't. I'm an idiot. Is that the yes smelling salts Ray? I always want to have at least like 1 or 2 of those in stock. Burn, you stupid tree, burn. Burn with all the fires that can burn. Time for her to be a burninated victim of Trogdor. Trogdor was a man. Okay, so I guess I guess I can't quite hear. Like, it doesn't help that Wolfgang plays, you know, a string instrument, and those are bells, so. So it is kind of hard to properly put them together. Herbal tea. Okay, well, what do we need to get rid of that? Okay, keeping that. Let's get rid of the cup of joe. that? I really cannot tell. Was there more than I thought? There was only just those 2 exits. Oh. Okay, clever. So glad they just choosing to stop right then, right there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Okay. Oops. Come on. Damn it. Fire, I'll teach you to burn. I think I'm just gonna stick with the one aloe. It might be a mistake, but I don't know, at the same time, just having more outright healing items I think might be better in the long run. Okay. Okay, how do I get to that chest, though? Bull stuff. Okay, but how do I get out to that? Damn it! Damn it! Shit, that's hard. Alright. back guide. Oh. Okay. I never would have thought of that. That makes sense. God damn it. Fuck. Shit. Idiot. There we go. Yeah, I was not going to leave without getting that ink bottle. I never would have thought about writing the peach or whatever that is. Flint and the giant peach. Here we go. Oh, interesting. So because this song is so repetitive, I'm really struggling to hear the correct jingle. Oh. Well, there we go. And we can fast travel back to this place. Oh, it feels good.
The entrance to the Enchanted Grove is just up ahead. Alright, the entrance still off. What are these mischievous whisk it off? Okay, activate.
Oh, hello, visitor. I rarely get those. Come have a seat. Welcome to my cabin. I run a unique business out here in the woods. I've been collecting XP and getting stronger now. Do you ever regret the choices? I can make that change for cost.
No thanks, I'm quite happy with how I am at the moment, but good to know. Sun gems.
Alright, the gate's open. Let's go.
Enchanted Grove. There's the treasure. The treasure of Thubbernucker.
Alright, boys, we made it. So it's gotta be worth its weight in gold. Let's get chopping. Gee, boss, you're sure cutting down this ancient tree seems a bit, cruel? Sean, let me share some wisdom with you. There are two kinds of mice in the world, those that chop and those that get chopped, so get chopping. Rats, the wood so thick, not even making a dent. Put your backs on it, come on. Your generation's so soft, let me tell you. You're welcome to jump in and try yourself, old prune. What was that? Didn't say nothing. Sorry, boss, not gonna happen. This tree's hard as stone. Or I'm not leaving until we have what we came for. Those pigs are gonna pay us a fortune for this lumber.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but we're gonna keep moving.
Yeah, go for it. The secret power you're looking for should be up ahead.
Stick was acting up. We got the power of the wind. The wind. So yeah, rather than being able to huff and puff and blow your house down, he gets he gets wind power extensively.
Hold it. Oh, special power you came here for, huh? Well, without you can get struck in sight, but you'll need one more thing here.
Oh, okay.
And,
Okay.
you just cosmetic like you're one of us. Oh, I'll let you wear that, Flynn.
Thanks.
Fear, this is exhausting. I can't keep this up forever. Just keep going. I'll say it again. We're not leaving until this wood. Honestly, boss, even if we do cut this tree down, not sure I expect us to carry it out of here anyway. No more complaining. Come on, Flint. Let's get out of here.
Excuse me. Again, thank you for the fast travel. Yep, let's go take a nap, get healed up. There we go. Got it fixed.
Our windmill's pretty much guaranteed to fix Wolfgang. How can I play? Please take this trinket.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, fuck. Shit. Flint really needs that just due to the fact that he's about attacking multiple. It's 6? Shit, I don't. Even if I got. I just physically can't equip that at the moment. Okay. We're upping trinket power next. hit the unicorn flint. Thank you. Right. Damn it. I'm an idiot. Can we take a moment to appreciate just how good the music in this game is? Like, I really love this combat music. You know, I also guess I didn't really just swap out Flint for Tinders. It's, oh, never mind. Let's just concede I'm making a lot of tactically questionable decisions today. Die, spawn of the infernal pit. Goodbye, because we're huffing and puffing and blowing our thing down.
Right. That's strange. Didn't see anything in the weather report about storm today.
Wolfgang, keep playing.
Wrong.
Intruder alert. Buzzsaw tongs. Shit. Like I said, I don't know why, but Wolfgang is like the one character I feel like I am more inclined to accidentally fuck up his attack input. I don't know what it is, because arguably Wolfgang's attack is the easiest to get right. This spell there is sparked to the campfire. There was some way to blow out the flames. Alright, we're gonna take a quick look around just in case. I don't want to miss anything. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I should have been able to run along the wall like that. Oh dear. Okay. Be gone, you fiend. Just be dead, gnome. That's all that matters. Right, I have that spoon I can give to that zombie. entrance. Boba tea, yay.
Hey, wondering if you mice went off. All the unicorns are going on strike. That's right, have you seen those crazy robots everywhere? Well, them pigs plan to use those rot machines to replace us all. We've got enough. Plan to bring the pickety line all the way to the boss's cushy residence. Problem is they blocked off all the forward with that crate. We can't get through. Will you help us? Yep. Great, new mice will let us down. We need to move that crane up there. But the crane needs to direct the elevator across the entrance.
Not a problem. We'll take care of the elevator and use the crane to remove the crate.
You just need the key to operate the elevator. Here, you can have mine. Here's what I'd say if I still had it.
Classics. Where might your key be?
Burlooking pig confiscated it from me and took it past there. So you gotta hop the river and go and check the key yourself. Look, it's why I should have a prop for you. Boy, don't forget.
Well, it got us to the other side, I guess. But, because I don't know if we were supposed to be able to get over here just yet. Because we might be stuck now. Shit, we might be stuck. Whew! Okay. Crisis averted for the moment. Well, I'm at a loss, though. How am I supposed to... I need to stop that from going off, but I'm not sure how. No, it doesn't damage that. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what I need to do. Missing something? Because, like, up to this point, the only way that the game's giving me to deal with fire is to blow it out, but that's clearly not working. Oh, that makes... Okay. Think about that. Honest? There we go. Alright, I guess this is more just a failing of imagination on my part. So... Interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's not good. Oh, dumbass. Is that not the solution? Okay, I must have just done it too early, and so it was still like in the lighting animation or something like that. Strange mushroom. Buggeration. Oh, damn it. I was trying to hit it with the...
Oh, that's just a dick move.
Fuck it. Oh, right. That's how that worked. Well, it worked, so... Fuck it. It worked. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, I just wanna make sure that it's lowered. Ow. Nice. Damn it. Sorry, it literally just occurred to me. I'm like, wait a second. I would bet money there's something behind there. I was right. Oh, good. Okay. I was hoping to beat Chapter 1 today, but I'm almost out of time, guys. So I'm afraid this is where I am going to have to end today's stream. And short stream tomorrow morning. Excuse me. Yeah, we can take care of that. So, yeah, we can do that then. Yeah, I don't really have any other channel announcements, so I'm not sure when, but I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.